But I just want the biggest thing being respect. It can also be on actions, but I know the main point was speaking.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Go ahead, Paradise, and then we go to Cloud and close it out.
I feel like the way that we're talking about some unruly woman who don't have no self control at all. That's what I'm hearing. Like I don't behave that way. If I'm out in public, I'm giving general respect to people. I'm nice to elders. I'm yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. That's the way that I was raised. I
Well,
have
if they say
Southern
something to you though,
hospitality. Excuse me.
well, if they say something to you, it's on, right?
No, it doesn't always go that way because I'm an adult, right? So as an adult, you know that you can't always just react irrationally in the moment, even if you want to, right? But it can happen. And I think that's where I'm getting lost in why women should, what women should do, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, because I don't want to have to call my man. I don't want to have to call my god brother. I don't want to have to call I don't want to have to call my cousin. I just don't want to have to do that. Like I said, I'm from the country. I grew up very much so different than the way that you are presenting this. So for the way that I would even maneuver was always with respect first to the general public. But the way that you are talking makes it seem as if that in the household there's no self-control and outside there's no self-control, which is why I'm having a hard time following. And I
At
don't
some point, there's
agree.
no self-control.
Listen, I didn't interrupt you, Mr. Lego. I'm just
Okay.
letting you know where I stand with what you're saying. And I
Okay.
don't agree with what you're saying. And there's no way that you can keep mansplaining this to make me agree because it sounds like an extreme to me. So for me specifically, I would have to say that when you guys are saying, oh, if that man is not leading you, instead of getting disrespectful, just leave. I can honestly say most times when women quit talking to y'all, that's what they're getting ready to do. Most times when women are
Ooh.
fed up with y'all, they're not saying anything. They're not responding. They're not giving a damn about
There,
whatever you are saying in the household at
Mhm.
all. It's very much so quiet and cold. And
Mhm.
even this, everything stops. So
yep.
even the explanation of, well, if you feel this way, then why don't you leave him? Or you need to have a conversation with yourself about him leading you. That is exactly what is happening. So it's kind of a moot point in order to keep telling women, oh, well, if he not doing what you need him to do, then you should just leave his ass because at any other time, you guys are championing for us to take any other type of disrespect. You're championing for us to keep the household and the family together. You're saying stay there, stick it out through whatever, whenever, however, whoever. But now you're saying, oh, if his leadership don't align with what you think it should look like, then instead of you even responding to anything, you need to pack up and leave. Well, I can tell you by the numbers that we weaponize on this platform every Wednesday, every Sunday, every Tuesday, or whenever Lapeef is running. We know women are leaving, and we know women get tired. And we know women constantly say, when I'm done talking, I will leave. There won't be a conversation.
All right. I I wanted to give a little pushback to what Mr. Letgo was saying because I noticed that he was saying that we have to, like we were talking to the women as far as they need to control their tone and control how they talk, right? But to me, that seems a little bit inconsistent with the idea of women being children, right? So if we're going to start with the premise of women being children and it's our then responsibility to lead, then I don't think we need to even advise them on how to talk. I think we have to advise men on how to deal with them. So it goes back to my
I think your
Some went out.
your Bluetooth died. All right.
Okay, so let me
Hold
respond
on.
to.
Hold on.
Hold on, I just want to say one little thing, because he said the women's children thing.
It's never
I
one little thing.
I never said what women need to do. Just keep that in mind, Clout Jones. I don't believe in should or need to. I don't talk like that. There is a standard and requirement where so it's either you're going to do something or you're going to get out. So it's no, you need to do
No,
this.
no,
You
no, but
should.
that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is the
So even with
problem
the
the
child,
problem with that
even
is
the
telling
children
them that
thing.
that they got to do something or get out puts the action and the responsibility in their hands. And what I'm saying is that to me is what's inconsistent with the idea of women being children, because the responsibility to act is not going to be in their hands. The
There's
responsibility
repercussions.
to act is going to be in our hands. So the way I look at it is like this: we need to tell men more so not to accept any disrespect. So
That's exactly what I said.
because that conversation that you're talking about, again, women are emotional. The way that they have that conversation is through the disrespect. It's the same way the way a child tells you that they have a problem is they throw a tantrum, right? So it's up to us to be able to interpret that disrespect and respond to it accordingly. By not accepting the disrespect, she's gonna be like, "Oh shit, he is. I was wrong. His leadership quality is clearly still there because he just checked the shit out of me." And I feel like that's really what it is. She's reacting to get a response because she doubts your ability to lead. And the way she's testing your ability to lead is by being disrespectful and giving you the opportunity to check her. If you don't check her, you failed the test. And so
No,
now the way she looks at it at this point, it's like, oh, this nigga's a bitch. I can talk to him how I want to. But the
that's what I'm
moment she
saying.
says something
That's
crazy
why
to
it's
you,
over.
but what I'm saying is it's not her talking to you crazy that's the problem. The problem is how you react to her talking to you crazy. So if she says something crazy and you get all emotional and start yelling, she's like, oh, I got this nigga. If
Most
she says something crazy and you just let it slide, oh, I got this nigga. But if
Clout,
she
I
says
want you to
something
think about
crazy,
this.
hold on, let me finish.
Oh, go
If
ahead,
she
go ahead.
says something crazy and you calmly look in the eye and be like, look, I could tell you're emotional, but what we're not gonna do right now is we're not gonna talk in a disrespectful way. So I'm gonna give you the opportunity to calm down and we can revisit this conversation later. And then you walk away. If you handle the situation like that, guarantee you that disrespect is not going to continue because you've now shown her how to behave by staying calm and also by letting her know that I'm not going to continue to engage with you if you disrespect me. And you can do this from the first date. From the first date, if a girl's supposed to meet up with you and she's late and she's running late, you don't accept the date. You call her back. Look, I've been waiting here for 30 minutes. We just gonna have to do this another time.
Mm-hmm.
Simple. So she knows now at this point, okay, like if I'm dealing with this dude moving forward, he's not gonna tolerate me being late. Now she knows you're training her. She knows exactly what to do. If she likes you that much, she ain't gonna be late again. And if she doesn't care, she
Yeah.
won't call you again, and that'll be fine because you won't be looking for her call because
So
you've
we
already
on the
let her
same
know you're
page,
not
man.
Look,
accepting the behavior. So
I
yeah, I
think,
definitely think it's in the men's hand
I just look
to
at it
know
like
how to
I
handle.
think Shonda may disagree. Shonda, you disagree?
it kind of almost, you say training, but it's kind of like
it's like a job, Chunda. It's like a job. A
Hold on,
job is going
let
to
go. I can't. I'm trying to hear.
Okay, go ahead.
say we kind of test the man by
You're resting your masculinity. Yeah.
we want a man that leads. To be honest, that most women, a woman speaking for women, we want a man to lead. So I mean, right off, we're not by nature going to just be up and disrespectful or try to test you just to see how you react. Want him to see if he's man enough. I mean, no. So they kind of sound more like mind games.